Someone very precious to me asked a big question about dating. And the question is, what should be my approach to looking for someone? On one side, I know Hashem is in control and he takes care of everything. And maybe Hashem doesn't want me to be married. Maybe I should just let it go and follow Hashem's way, and whatever. If I'm supposed to get married, I get married. If I'm not supposed to get married, I don't get married. Hashem knows what's best for me, and therefore I trust Hashem 100%. But on the other side, it seems like no, Hashem wants me to pray, to do Hishtadlus. He wants me to look for someone and work on myself and deserve that someone. I have a mitzvah to get married. This is part of my purpose, my mission in life. So it seems to be two contradicting realities and way of life. So on one sense is being human and feeling what one feels, trying to feel love and trying to fulfill the body's and the heart's desires and needs on one side. On the other side is like, I'm more a soul level, and my soul trusts 100% in God. I know everything is from Him, and therefore I'm a soul. So it seems we have almost like a split personality. We all have a double personality disorder. One is the personality of the body, and one's the personality of the soul. So what is the right approach? And the truth is, it's both. And that's what makes us unique. A part of us is we're humans, and we have to be humans, and we have to learn to use our body as part of the process to grow and come close to Hashem. And on the other side, I have a soul, and the soul is here to actually inspire the body and guide the body, and use our soul to transcend and connect to the reality that God is everything, is everywhere, everything. So what should one do? So the real, it has to be a balance. The real way, it has to be a balance. So on one side, I have to say, yes, I have a need. I'm a human being. I want to be married. I want to feel love, and I deserve it in some sense. Everything is a gift anyway, but I deserve it in the sense that you created me like that. And we see all the avos, all the imahos, the father and mothers of Israel, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and we remember the prayer of Hannah, who wanted a child. And she said, I have a womb, and a womb is made to have children. Why did you give me a womb if I'm not meant to have children? And her prayer was successful. So what's hiding behind it? What's the hiding behind it? And I believe the answer is that Hashem wants us to push ourselves to the extreme. Meaning that, I can be just a person and ask for something, and it happens, it doesn't happen. No, Hashem wants to say, I want you to desire me. What does Hashem want at the end anyway? Hashem wants us to really be crazy in love with Him, to desire Him more than anything else, and to trust Him and to be one with Him. But Hashem say, you know how you're going to do that? You're going to do that by using your humanhood. By the reason why Hashem sometimes makes it harder is for our humanity to become revealed. And instead of just saying, please Hashem, send me someone to get married, I'm going to start praying like crazy. I'm going to start to use my emotions. All my emotions are going to be stirred up. I'm going to start crying. I'm starting praying. I'm starting attaching myself to Hashem to a degree that would never have happened before, if not for that lack that we sense. We know that all the lacks that we have is all in order to be aware of our need to be close to Hashem. And we know all our rabbis say that most of the things that we are suffering from are usually, not always, but usually things in order to steer our connection to God. So sometimes we're not there, and Hashem is doing that to push us till we get there. So Abraham and Sarah, right, they only got children, he was 99 years old. So and all the great people very often they have struggle in that, and Hashem push them to the max because they will never be able to achieve their level without that. So they need to be human. You have to be human. You have to want to pray, to cry, to desire, and to become extreme in your humanhood to the point that you're going to be that amazing person close to God. And on the other side, you are a soul, and you transcend that. On the other side, you have to let it go. And the truth is, they both matched with each other. You becoming so extreme and attached to Hashem is going to make you reach a point that you become like a soul and say, at the end, it's all in Hashem's hands. But you know what? I'm going to love Hashem crazy no matter what. It's all in Hashem's hands. But to get to that level, we need to be very human at the beginning and push ourselves to have our humanhood become inhuman, become divine, become like God, the world of spirituality, a world where Hashem is in control of everything in His hand, everything is good. So I think it's a very deep concept, and we have to get balance between the two worlds. I think the challenge is that very often we don't steer ourselves enough. We don't pray enough, we don't connect enough, we don't work enough on our connection, and Hashem sends us all kinds of struggle to push our human buttons to start reacting and come close to Hashem. So I think if we want to be safe from the most, Rabbi Shimshon Pincus says that the greatest segula, the greatest thing against any type of suffering or pain or struggle, as good as they are, is that we can it's to be constantly in love and very, very excited about your relation with Hashem, to have a very deep relationship with Hashem. If you have a very, very deep relation with Hashem, then Hashem doesn't need to bring that, but it has to show. It's not just I have a deep relationship that I feel in my heart. It has to be shown in everything, in everywhere, in my connection with the people, when I learn Torah, when I do my mitzvahs. That's gonna show that you're really excited. You have to reach that level. Now, it's always with ups and downs, but in general, you have to reach that level of tremendous, extreme happiness, so to speak. And B'ezrat Hashem, if we all reach that level of extreme happiness and love of Hashem and love of life, the more we transcend our humanhood and the more we live on the level where Hashem is in charge of everything, and the more miracles will be experienced, and we'll have elevated our animal part, our humanhood, into something very holy, which will enable us to experience Olam Haba on the highest level, and God on the highest level already in this world. So may we all be able to achieve that level and live a life of intense happiness, so that by reaching a level where we transcend ourselves all the time, we'll be able to live a transcendental life with Hashem.